Eden Zero Chapter 289 is out, and this was again another great chapter where expectations were kind of played with, and I'm excited to see where this goes on because we got a pretty cool cliffhanger for the end of this chapter, and next week is probably going to be a really big, more so tying up of loose threads for the story, and probably some more emotional moments most likely. And with that, that's also 4 more chapters until Eden Zero concludes. So next month in June, we will have the full-on finale of Eden Zero, and I'm just going to keep bringing you guys these chapter reviews until this happens, and I'm excited to share this experience with all of you. Before we jump into things, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates on future videos. It really helps and shows you guys enjoy the content I'm making on the channel and shows you want to see more. I'm excited about Eden Zero, I cannot wait for the finale, and I cannot wait to experience what Mashima's got planned for us. But with that out of the way, let's jump into this. Chapter 289 of Eden Zero, titled Recreation, with the cover image being Hermit and Wise from the earliest of Eden Zero, with Wise with his early haircut. Now we start things off with this chapter with the chronophage going through Earth and beginning to devour its time. As we see the chronophage leave, Rebecca, Ziggy, Pino, and Happy realize that it ate Mother. And we cut back to the inside of the chronophage as Shiki and basically chronophage Rebecca are falling through the void that was created within the chronophage. As the two of them are staring at each other, the chronophage basically says, "I feel like the one I was looking for used to talk the same way." Basically confirming for us, and probably Shiki with the image of shock on his face, as chronophage Rebecca says friends, that the main reason her time she wants to find is that she's been looking for Shiki. And that was from like the earliest of the giant 20,000 years ago instant flash bomb that created Ziggy in the first place, seemingly. So yeah, that shows that she was looking for Shiki the whole time, confirming fan theories from when we initially got her introduction. But with the chronophage moving in space, it begins to dissipate and fade away. As everyone notices, with multiple nice panels showcasing the chronophage beginning to disappear. As they then take a look at Earth, as it seems to be cooling off, with an image of Mother smiling at them, Earth is finally brought back to where it was. Mother was brought back to being planet Earth. And man, the art for Earth looks really cool. As everybody's staring at Earth smiling, we see the miniature chronophages also begin to disappear. As the crew on the Eden Zero are celebrating now that it seems that the battle is over, and that the warp space is also turning back to normal. As everyone's wondering what happened to Mother, all Homura can say that everything is alright, and she believes in Shiki as she wakes up from her coma. We then cut to the Allied ships as we get 2 full pages of just a montage of all the people that we've met along the way and helped out in this final battle, basically smiling that everything seems to finally be over, as we look over at Earth and we see the moon, with an image of Xiaomea as she says, "Thank you, all of you." As yes, she was the moon, like many have theorized, and now that Mother went back to normal, Xiaomea basically returned to being the moon. So now Xiaomea is gone. She no longer has her own form anymore. It's very sad. As Rebecca notices this, we then get a really cool and really well drawn page of Earth in its solar system. And I'm not gonna lie, Mashima went all out with this artwork. This looks freaking beautiful. If this is colored, if someone can color this would be a really cool phone wallpaper. I legit think so. That it just looks really cool. But as everyone's staring at Earth, Rebecca asks, "Where's Shiki?" As they look out into the stars, as Rebecca is saying in disbelief, saying, "Come on, this can't be right. Where's Shiki? Where did he go?" As she begins to continuously call his name, with tears flowing from her eyes, asking why he isn't here. As Pino and Happy also realize what's going on, Ziggy, with his hand over his face, then just states, "The chronophage must have taken him away." As we then cut to a futuristic city, as we go to 20,000 years in the future to see the future that was hooked up to all those wires to study her ether from the Ziggy flashback, as she begins to wake up, ending the chapter. So yeah, while this chapter was standard length, it was incredibly short. I got through this in like 3 minutes. But yeah, in this chapter of Eden Zero, everything was said and done. We got the confirmation that Chronophage Rebecca is indeed Chronophage Rebecca, and that she was looking for Shiki all this time, and essentially what happened when they were flung into the future, and Shiki ended up becoming that future Ziggy. Rebecca's consciousness, most likely, and her ether were separated from her body and became the chronophages that plagued all of the multiple timelines, as all she wanted to do was search for Shiki. And as everything dissipates, the chronophage disappears, Earth returns to normal, and Xiaomei becomes the moon. Everyone celebrates as Rebecca Ziggy realized that Shiki disappeared and that the chronophage must have taken him somewhere else. With the chapter ending on future Rebecca waking up, we can only surmise that Shiki managed to find a way to get Rebecca's future consciousness back into her future body, and now with her waking up, we might get a reunion of future Rebecca and future Shiki as Ziggy, and we have no idea where Shiki is. He could have completely disappeared from the energy from the Big Bang, or he was misplaced somewhere through time, and Rebecca, with her Caliper, will probably have to jump through different points in time to find Shiki. This seems to be a staple for Mashima to do with this series, something similar having the Rave Master apparently, and this did happen in Fairy Tail, where after the Zeref battle, Natsu disappeared, but it ended up being the final fight against Dactylogia. So I'm curious what this could mean. Maybe this will be like the next two chapters will be like a surprise fight between Shiki and Void. I doubt it. I just feel like we're just going to tie up loose ends with future Rebecca's plot point and maybe see what's going on in the present. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, I'm excited to find out, because I feel like this is more so plot twists and mysteries to be wrapped up and revealed before things officially end. But that's really all I could say on the matter. What did you guys think of this chapter? It was relatively quick-paced for a final chapter, and sets up a bit more things for plot twists and reveals for the future. How do you feel about Chronophage Rebecca? How do you feel about her end? And how do you feel about her waking up in the future with her future body? And where do you think Shiki was brought? Was he misplaced? Did he end up dying? Let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for updates on future videos. Really helps, and it shows you guys enjoy the content I make here on the channel and shows you want to see more. With all that said and done, I hope you all have an awesome day.